Hey there, I'm a traditional country singer. I'm on a mission to bring true country music back in style.
My life is just another country song, another somebody done somebody wrong. Well, you know why I'm singing the blues. If you walked a mile in my shoes, whoa, poor pitiful me. I wish it was all let make believe. So turn it up when you turn it on. My life is just another country song.
Spending time with family is a priority for me. You know, you never get another day with a family member. I mean, everybody gets older, so spending as much time as you possibly can with your family just makes perfect sense to me. You don't want to miss those moments. Like my nephews and nieces, I don't want to miss any moments that I possibly can with them, just because I feel like they need to know that their uncle and their aunt and their cousins and everybody, they love each other.
Family means so much to us. I mean, a lot of people our age, they have a ton of friends, and our friends are our best friends are our family, our sisters, brothers, our mamas.
Yeah.
They just each other. We just. That's who we love to spend our time with, and I think that that's so important because, like he said, I mean, you never know how long you have with somebody, and they're the most important people to us. And we haven't been able to spend as much time with them since he's gained an internet music career than before, but we still definitely make time for the important moments. We don't miss a niece or nephew's birthday party or Christmas celebration or
Thanksgiving,
any holiday.
Any holidays.
And we do our best to take our mamas out, every now and then and spend some time with them.
Are we gonna walk through this flea market? We're gonna just run
Well,
through
you
it?
can go walk.
No, we're gonna. I don't do that kind of stuff. We gotta get some good stuff.
That's little kids.
No, we
Hey,
got.
look, records. Johnny Rodriguez.
Well,
I got a
you
record
got
player.
Record player, do you?
Yes, I do. I got it for
You get-
Christmas.
Oh wow!
Yay. Here, get out of my
You
way.
better make sure they ain't all scratched up.
Well, I don't know how to tell if a record's scratched or not. I can
Well,
tell
all
if
you
a
gotta
CD
do is
is
take it out and look at it, and then it'll show like scratches, just like a CD. See what I'm
So
saying?
you mean that won't work?
Well, I mean, if you take a little alcohol, that might. It's got a pretty big
What if I use
scratch in it.
toothpaste on it?
You can use toothpaste, but alcohol works better. Whatever.
Who's this? Four Seasons. That's what I'm talking about.
We have joy, we
Oh, I
have
don't think that
fun,
one's
we
any
have
good.
seasons in the sun. No, see, told you.
Good thing I
That
can
ain't
buy
broke.
that. Y'all crazy.
That's why you got it. Life is good.
Well,
No,
just wait for the husband. Hey, there's Buck Owen.
no.
Buck
You hear
Owens.
one of Buck Owens, you've heard them all. Get somewhere.
Stop.
No.
You don't tell me what to do, Linda.
That ain't no good. Horse-
Great white horse.
See, that ain't no good.
This ain't as good ones anyway.
You don't know which one's the
Hey.
good ones.
I already got Merle on there.
Because Buck Owens did sing with Merle Haggard before, don't you know? I thought you knew Buck Owens. You didn't know he sang
Nice
with him for
mountain.
real?
What?
You didn't know he sang with him for real? Ain't nothing to do that.
Some reason I do reach, mega stardom or anything like that, I will always book in those. I mean, that's why I'm an independent artist, because I won't have a label telling me I can't go spend time with my family. I won't have anybody telling me that, actually.
The fans are fascinated by our moms. And I don't know if it's because they're so involved or
Now, that's two people that I can definitely say are polar opposites.
right. And it's so funny because I think their names. It's weird how they got the Mama Violet, Mama Marie titles, but your mom came on the show and sang with you in the very beginning, and I said, "Here comes Mama Violet," and we've never called her that. I don't even know why I said that, but it stuck, and she's been Mama Violet. Then they shortened it to Mama V, and she's Mama V. And then when my mom started commenting, they started calling her Mama Marie and Mama M and Mama Taggart. And it's funny that they're just so fascinated by them.
Yeah. I love that, though. I mean, I really do. I think, you know, our mothers obviously are an integral part of us because, you know, they gave life to us. But I think that having their support for the both of us, I mean, it really it makes a huge difference in the way we do things. And so, you know, knowing that we can make a mistake and Mom's still going to be there and she's still going to be cheering for us, is kind of cool. You know, it's kind of awesome that the pack has wrapped their arms around them just as much as they have us. Believe me, I know, talking with my mom, she's made some super duper relationships with some of the pack members, and you guys have no idea what that means to me, because, you know, she's in a weird spot in her life right now. So I think that having people that she can turn to, and, you know, have a shoulder to cry on and an ear to listen just when she needs somebody, when I'm not available or when Heather's not available, it means a lot to her. And I know she probably doesn't tell you guys a lot, but I guarantee you she enjoys those conversations more than you know. So.
We couldn't do what we've done without the moms. I mean, from the very beginning, Violet was in the video of the dance. I mean, she was there from the very beginning, and, you know, I tried to comment back to everybody in the very beginning. I was able to respond back to every single comment that we got. For a few months, I was able to do that, but then it got so big, and if it hadn't been for Mama V commenting back to these people, I don't know that they'd be as close-knit as they are. But she kind of took that role over when you never have been able to do it.
No.
And I got to a point where I couldn't even do it because I morphed from being just somebody that was commenting to people on the internet to your music manager, and it just got to be too much. And she kind of took over that role for me, and I'm so grateful to her for that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if my mom wasn't taking all the pictures,
Right.
and
I mean,
we could not do it without my mom.
None of the stuff that we've done so far. I mean, like the CD cover, that custom insert, that thing. I know she hates that program or that whatever it was she had to do with that, and I can definitely tell you it's a hate relationship on that. She hated having to do that. But the feedback that you guys gave her on that, I promise you, you can see it every time you talk about it with her. She absolutely loves those accolades, and she understands how good of a job she did on that. And if it wasn't for her being able to do all that stuff, I don't know how much that stuff would have cost us, but I can tell you it would have cost us probably 4 or 5 times what we had to pay her to help us with it. And she did it. I mean, she's done things that I guarantee you, if we'd had to pay for it, they would have charged us every time we needed to do a change on something or a revision.
Our moms are the best.
Yeah, I mean, just everything that they've done for us and for me, you know, during this whole thing has just been. I mean, it's awesome. It's the best word to say. I mean, it's just awesome. You know your mom loves you, but you don't know that they love you until they have to do some stuff like this. And then you find out just how much they do really love you. So it's really awesome.
And they've made so many sacrifices. I mean, last summer when you couldn't even do the chat with Matt, your mom got on there with me, and y'all want to watch something funny, y'all go back and watch the chat with Heather and Mama V. That'll make you laugh. It was definitely different.
Hey, Maverick! What's up? So, this Mama Violet, she's on tonight.
Hi, everybody, and hi, Melissa Swank.
She ain't even on. You ain't no way on yet.
Oh, then I just messed up.
Oh, you might want to turn your volume down on your phone or it's going to drive you nuts. Hi, Angela. So, what we're going to do tonight is y'all can ask us whatever questions you want. Hey, Robert. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Yenna.
They're laughing at us. We're fine.
Yeah. We're probably gonna be really bad at this.
I
but
don't know
we're gonna
nothing
try.
about it. I'll just be honest with you.
We're just trying to help Matt. Hey, Betty. Hi, Donna. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Tammy.
Who sung that waltz?
Sawyer Brown. We're probably a little slower at this than me and
I
Matt
know
are.
I am, because y'all just gonna have to bear with me, because I don't know. Okay.
Jessica says Clay Walker, this woman and this man.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa. How much does it cost to join the fan club? Girl, you are gonna love this price. It is free.
Zero.
It costs nothing to join the fan club group.
Who was the one that sung This Woman and This Man?
Clay Walker.
Okay, Clay Walker.
But the fact that she would just get on camera and talk, they're amazing.
Yep.
Matt, growing up, was one of the sweetest kids. He was always cheerful. He was always playful. And he always loved his music and his dogs and his guitars and his daddy. And he actually was the one that really, really loved to fish. He wanted to be on the fish bank every time his dad was on the fish bank. That's where he wanted to be. He never really wanted to hang around with old mom. He wanted to be with dad out on that river bank. And he was just an all-time good boy. I never had any trouble with Matthew. He was always a wonderful kid. He was kind and considerate to all.
Well, when I was younger, my family was heavy into music. Both my dad and my stepdad both played in bands. My mother sang, my grandmother sang, and my grandmother's actually the person who turned me on to my favorite singer in the whole world, Patsy Cline. She had a record, and I was over at her house one day, and she lit that thing up. I know I was a little older. I was probably maybe 6 or 7, but as soon as Patsy started singing, I was like, oh, I don't remember. My grandmother told me the story one time and said that I was playing and running around the house and being rambunctious, and she's like, I just had to put some music on just to cope with it. And so she put Patsy on, and as soon as she put Patsy on, I went and sat down and just was just as calm as I could be and just sat there and listened to the music. And so I think for me, music has always been a part of my life. Music has helped me in dark times in my life. And I think that that's what music is for. It's for every occasion. There's not one reason to listen to music. There's a million reasons. And I think for me, growing up, when I got to sing at the family reunions and, just sing with a live band there and listen to them. I mean, I loved listening to my uncles and my dad. My dad played bass, and I loved listening to him play bass and play with his family, because it was just a family band, and it was just incredible experiences. I might have been poor in my childhood as far as money, but we were very rich in experiences as far as making sure that we spent time with family and things like that. So I've had a lot of people ask me, why I haven't ever tried to pursue music before. I've been singing since I was 3, but I think probably the biggest reason is, well, there's a few different reasons. Number one, I never saw myself as like this glamorous type person that was, could be on stage or anything like that. And then I always thought of myself as just a karaoke singer. I knew I could sing really well, and I could imitate a lot of different singers and could get really, really close to their voices, and family picnics and get-togethers and family reunions, things like that. I always sang and I always entertained, and I loved doing it.
Take us away back to the fields we shared when they played in the steel this precious sound. No can survive.
Do you see whichever we?
Now the past is alive. For always. Time disappears.
But I don't know why I just never realized that that's my passion. But I also think it was just the fact that I didn't really believe in myself that enough. I didn't think that I had what it took to be a star or to be in the same caliber as some of the names that some of my fans have put me with. It's still surreal to me that anybody would put me in the same caliber as Alan Jackson and George Strait and Randy Travis and all those guys that are icons in country music. And just absolutely, I just absolutely love every one of them. And if I ever get to meet them, I know I'm gonna fanboy out on them. So, but I think for me, the biggest part of that was just not truly believing in my talent. I didn't really feel like it was there. And I've had lots of people tell me my whole life, and after Heather and I got married, she has always pushed me and really tried to make me see that there was something to it. And I guess it just takes more than even just one person that you absolutely adore. And I guess maybe that's why I kind of thought that, is just because you just had a bias. My dad brought me up to the thought process that you take care of your family first, and you know, pursuing music just it wasn't going to put food on the table immediately, and so maybe I guess that's another reason probably why I never really pursued it that much. Obviously, my family grew up dirt poor, and as well as yours did too. Most families, you know, probably grow up very similar to what I do in the country, and so, you know, I wanted to provide a better life for my family than I had, and I guess that's probably another big reason why I didn't. Yeah.
I think that we did do that. You know, I think that for 16, 17 years, I mean, that's why we worked in property management, sometimes for companies that were not necessarily the best. I mean, your company now is great, but we've worked for some companies that were not maybe the best to their employees, but we were able to provide our kid a more sheltered life than, you know, we had, where he wasn't aware of some problems that exist in the world, and we were able to do a lot with him. Only place I'd ever been on vacation to was Disney World, and that's because I had an uncle that worked there and we got in free. Yeah. We were able to take him on cruises and go see the Mayan ruins in Mexico and the Grand Canyon and lots of stuff that a lot of kids don't get to experience. And I think that was definitely worth the sacrifice of.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. I'll never regret what I've done at all. Our first half of our life has been great, so I'll never regret not pursuing music or doing anything like that. I could have probably went to my grave content with who I was, and music, being able to do this now, has given me in my opinion, has given me a second life. When I can put a smile on somebody's face just by singing, I live for that now. That's why I do what I do every Friday night, and every time I do an individual video or you know, call somebody on the phone or whatever the case may be. However I'm entertaining, that's what I live for now. I think before it was probably, you know, I was living for my kid and my family, and I think now it's kind of changed for me. I'm living for music and making music that speaks to you. So.
And all these people had kept asking for will you make me a CD? I mean, we were getting hundreds and hundreds of comments. Please make me a CD. Do you have any originals? Can you sing an original?
When I got home that day, and she's like, "Hey, there's this website that you can license songs, and you can put them out under your name." And I remember thinking, why would I want to do that?
Poor pitiful me, I wish it was all that make believe. So turn it up when you turn it on. My life is just another country song. So turn it up when you turn it on. My life is just another country song.